Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we're going to be running the Thunderbolt again, like we were yesterday in the Howling Pit, except this time it's not going to be quite as fun. Last time we saw what the crush damage values were actually like when we were paired up with Jack, but you can see that Sacrificial Edge is active this time, so we're going to be running Heimdall. And what we're going to be running this time, we're going to be running this as a quick dash in, dodge in, and slash the enemy, and we're going to be using it as an actual weapon. So we'll see just how we do here with this kind of a setup. And it's not as fun as shooting it, but it's pretty fun overall. So we'll see here just how much ichor we can get back to make sure that we have enough ichor to keep up with the gifts that we have here, and we'll have to keep an eye on those for sure. And you can see here the slashing works pretty well overall. Whoops, okay. And it's nothing too crazy for the amount of damage that comes out. But the really nice thing about it is that you are able to have a continuous slashing pattern out on the enemy, regardless of what bayonet you have running. So we'll run Jack now, and you'll see where our damage ends up here. Oops. Jack, please don't kill him. Thank you. I definitely need the ichor here, and we'll go for Sacrificial Edge. Now we are up at the top of our level of ability here, so we are at 3591, which is pretty crazy overall. And backstabs and everything are going to be bonkers amounts of damage, but hopefully this guy goes away quickly, so 2 hits there. Unfortunate that we can't do anything about our heals here and stuff, because we definitely need health back and such. Unfortunately, it's not possible for us to actually get any health back. Okay, we'll chop these guys down pretty quick. Okay, and because we have Jack running with Fatal Surge here, we're kind of at the mercy of what we have going. So it's kind of sad that way, but we don't have enough health recovery based on our damage here, and so we can't actually keep Sacrificial Edge on long enough to actually make use of it, because as soon as we do, as soon as we turn on Sacrificial Edge, we won't have the ability to actually get any heals here because of Fatal Surge. So the two of these together are kind of against each other in a sense, just because of the fact of how they actually operate and everything. But you can see the amount of damage that they put out together is very good. Okay, and we're out of heals at the moment, so we will just let Sacrificial Edge and Fatal Surge take their route. Okay, and let's go for a backstab here while we have the damage, maybe? Yeah, we got the damage. Okay, and let's go for this so we get that 5% extra on our physical attack there. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal now, so we won't really have access to another Fatal Surge for a little bit here. Okay, so let's just go for some doggo attacks, because the dogs are annoying and I can't even hit the thing below me there, so that's unfortunate. Now if we had Cleansing Light active, that would also be helpful, and we do have a slot for it, so if we wanted, we could get rid of Fatal Surge or Gift Extension or something, and we could go for Cleansing Light, and we could make Sacrificial Edge actually last a very long time. Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, why not? That's completely within our realm of possibility here. Okay, so now that we have Sacrificial Edge running, you can see there, just how we can do with our damage, and now we can heal along the way as well. Something like this, and we can even shoot the monkey and make them regret their life choices as they come up over the ledge there, so not a problem for us. Now this guy, we're just gonna, okay. There we go, and let's go for a launch attack here, because why not? And you can see 13,000, almost 14,000 on a launch. That is absolutely bonkers. Okay, it did go well, and let's go for Fatal Surge now. I mean, why not? We've got Cleansing Light going. Cleansing Light and Sacrificial Edge last for the same amount of time, so it is not a problem to have them running at the same time. Okay. And let's just see here on this fella if we can hit him. 17,000 damage, so not bad at all. Here, Cleansing Light is over. Fatal Surge, wow, that was like 23 something thousand. So yeah, we definitely are are way over our ability limit here. Okay, and we'll just make quick work of this guy. And you can see here that the bayonet does pretty well as a slashing bayonet overall. This guy here at 3 frames a second. If you're going for this kind of a setup here, you know, it definitely takes some patience and some finesse to actually get what you need during each encounter. Okay, so as we get over to the bridge, we will have to probably go for a camouflage, just so we can pick off the enemies one at a time, because otherwise we're going to be in a pretty bad way overall, just because of the fact of how these guys actually operate. Okay, so we'll kill this guy, good, and then we'll go for these, and we'll go for this fella. So that way we get at least 20 ichor here for going across the bridge. Okay, good. And we'll start running some of our gifts here. Good. And then as we get backstabs and such, we will definitely go for our other items, our other gifts here. Okay, very good. And let's head over to this gunner. We'll kill him. We'll head over and we'll get the other gunners. Just because of the fact that we definitely don't want them shooting us, because they absolutely ruin our day. And so this way we can get this all done easily and quickly here. And then we'll run Sacrificial Edge. Good. And that will give us a good amount of damage here. Good. We'll get a backstab into a Severing Abyss here, which will be nice. Okay, good. And we'll just go ahead and shoot her down, because our bullets now are exceptionally deadly because of Sacrificial Edge there. So that's really, really nice. Okay, 13.5, that's pretty good. We'll go for another Severing Abyss here. Ouch, I thought I was far enough away, but got caught on the, got caught on the wall there. Okay. So thank you, Jack. Definitely worth it to not go for for Fatal Surge there, just because of the fact that we were. Oops. Okay, we're probably gonna die here. Oh, yep. There's the gunner. Thanks, Jack. Okay. And you can see that we do have pretty decent ichor on recovery. Jack, hold on there a second. And we can use this thing as an actual bayonet as well during the run here, during this encounter set, but it's really in our best interest to use it as a gun. This thing is an absolute monster of an actual shot bayonet, and using it as such is very, very good. Okay. Okay. We'll definitely take that parry there for sure. That way we don't have any problems here on her getting up or anything. And now, since Sacrificial Edge is running, it's up and ready to go. We can get crazy amounts of damage on our backstabs there. 12,000 damage. That is absolutely nuts. And then as we get into the butterfly fight here, the problem with what we will be going for is that we don't have any fire damage and so on and so forth, and we don't have any ability to cleanse ourselves from poison, so we'll go for some antidotes here, antivenoms. Okay, and that should be good enough. Now we will need at least 2 backstabs here as we get into the fight, because if we don't have at least 2, we won't have at least 20 ichor. But you can see that as a slashing bayonet overall, it does very well. As a slash bayonet, it does very well as a crush bayonet, and it does really well as a pierce bayonet as well. Okay, and you can see there, we're able to literally do a whole bunch of damage quickly and easily, even without having access to Jack or Fatal Surge or Sacrificial Edge or anything like that. So that's very, very nice.
That's a good idea.
I'll go for Adrenaline just because it lasts for 10,000 years. Okay, get back a bunch of ichor here, and hopefully we don't get slapped in the face, but that's never an absolute guarantee that we don't get slapped in the face. Like that there, she was almost gonna destroy me, so we'll go for as many backstabs here as we can, just because it's in our best interest to keep her down. Okay, good, and we will go for Cleansing Light and Sacrificial Edge here at the same time, and we'll go for sure, we'll go for Gift Accelerator. Good. Okay, and we will go for Jack maybe later in the fight, maybe at phase transition or something, if we get the chance. So we'll be doing slash attacks here. Hopefully she cooperates. Okay. Okay, she's not cooperating very nicely at the moment. Ouch. Okay, there's our first venom. Okay. Alright. Yeah, get her, Jack. Okay. And you can see there the amount of damage that we're able to pull out is really, really good. We're dead. Yep. We paid for it for going for Jack's communal there. But that would have been a really good time to go for it, just because of the fact that we would have gotten crazy amounts of damage after that point. So that's the sad part about this, is that you have to wait until you have enough ichor to actually go for all the gifts and setups that you have available to you here. Because if you go for everything all at once, you have to get extra gifts available to you, like blood sacrifice and such. Jack, go away. Let me deal with this guy. Okay, good. And 12 ichor or 22 ichor is good enough. We can try for some maybe quick drains and such, and we'll be able to get on into the fight. Now we could go for the big lady over there, but we'll leave it where it is at the moment. Good, and we'll go for this, and we'll go for a gift accelerator. Sure, and that's the funny part about this weapon, is that it is a bayonet, and it does it does slash damage, but then you also have things like this, where you have oops, man, we are just getting poisoned immediately here. Okay, let's back up. We'll go for adrenaline. And so because this thing can do basically all the damage types, it's very, very nice that you have access to that. Okay, we'll go for Sacrificial Edge here. We'll get some increase in our damage here, and then we'll back up. We'll go ahead and heal, and we'll go for a couple of things here. Okay. Okay, good. Is she going to transition? Nope. Okay, now she's going to transition, so we can go for Jack here. Unfortunately, we won't have any healing here. Neither will Jack. Jack's probably going to die. over there in that poison cloud. Okay, let's go ahead and heal at least a little bit here. Okay. Okay, and now's a good time to go for damage. Ouch. Okay. Okay, and we need to back up here. And we'll go for a pure blood and a poison, or an antidote. Okay. Alright. And let's head on in here. And you can see that the amount of damage, the amount of damage that this bayonet actually brings across in just the fact that it's a slashing bayonet. It does very well. Whoops. It does very well overall as a really good slashing bayonet. I'm just getting really unlucky here with these poisons because of the Venus Claw having really bad poison resistance. As you can see here, we're at 70. So we basically can't withstand any of her poison at all, which is really bad. Okay, so let's go for our weapon gifts here at the moment, and then we'll get back into the fight. So yeah, the butterfly definitely is our first real challenge here. Whoops, because of the not shooting it, but we're actually slashing it down, and that makes for a really bad problem here for us, because if we were shooting her, obviously we can do some pretty good things shooting, as you saw last time. So if we go for a few shots this time, that wouldn't be too terrible overall, because we'll be able to have a whole lot of things here active and available to us. We shouldn't go for Cleansing Light just yet. That's a dumb mistake there, but oh well. Okay, and let's get on in here and hopefully get some ichor from her quickly before the fight starts. Okay, and whoops. We're out of range there, that's unfortunate. Okay, and if we go for some shots here, you'll see that she will stagger exceptionally well. Okay, let's go ahead and heal one. And now that we have that amount of damage there, oh boy, the poison cloud. Okay, so if we go for a couple of shots here, you can see that she staggers out of that very easily. Okay. And let's go for some ichor here, because why not? Ouch. Okay, whoops. That was definitely an oopsie there. Okay, so now that we're going to be poisoned and killed, basically. Okay, and we're dead. Thanks, Jack. So yeah, as soon as we get out of... oh, and we're dead. As soon as we get out of that rhythm there with how we attack her and such, and if we don't get all our gifts going, then this thing actually doesn't do really that well. But that is the fun part about this bayonet, is that it can basically do it all. It can do pierce, it can do slash, it can do crush. Okay, so as we repeat these fellas, it is nice that they are pretty simple and basic and easy. There's really nothing too difficult here that we need to pay attention to, but it is nice that we have access to these guys before the fight, and we can take them out easily and quickly without really any problems at all. Okay, good, and we'll try and do it right this time. We'll just go for Hunting Feast, Adrenaline, and Overdrive. And that is where you can stack up your buffs really well. It just becomes a real problem for something like this, where you are trying to you know, go for some of these weird fun things. But yeah, this bayonet is absolutely a joy. Okay, and let's go for this, and okay, and let's go for this. Okay, let's back up here. Okay, she's doing that, so we can go ahead and shoot her. Ouch. Ouch, we're dead. Thanks, Jack. So, a complete waste there of Sacrificial Edge, unfortunately. So you can see that getting hit and everything is really painful, especially whoops, in this setup here, because we have basically 0 defenses overall. Whoops. Okay. And alright, she's gonna transition so we can go for Sacrificial Edge again. And whoops. Okay, we hit her there. She's just out of range ever so slightly there. Oh, come on. There we go. We're definitely getting some good hits there. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Now we definitely need to get over to her so we can get some slashes in here. Good. Ouch, we're dead. Jack? Oh, we're not dead. I just thought we were dead. Okay. Good. Jack is almost poisoned. Okay. Okay. Good. And we're not getting any good good luck here with our gifts and stuff. It's all kind of eluding us. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. That was very bizarre how I somehow got hit by that. Alright. Well, thankfully she can't do anything to me at long distance there. Okay. Oh, ouch. Now, since we want to be doing slash damage against her, our shots are good for staggering her and such, but they're not the best for actually doing anything to her damage-wise. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up here. Oh my goodness, these poison balls are annoying as ever. Okay. And we're dead. And that's where Jack is completely useless for this kind of a fight, because he just jumps around. He doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really do any damage either. So we'll get everything up and running here before the fight instead of trying to go for it during the fight. So that way we have everything active at once and we can go for you know, as much damage as possible. Okay. And that is the bizarre kind of setup here with this. Whoops, is that if we were running our Artemis build from yesterday, we would absolutely be devastating her, because we would be shooting her from a distance, and she wouldn't be able to keep up with the crush damage that's coming out, and we would even be able to go for some charge attacks as well for that pierce damage. But we want to be doing slash, which is why we're trying to actually hit her. Yeah, Severing Abyss is not exactly the best thing here to go for either. So yeah, kind of goofy how this entire setup runs here, but it definitely is a lot of fun to see how it goes all together here. Okay, good. And let's go ahead and heal. Good. Okay, and we're almost up here, and we'll go for Jack. I guess we'll just keep Blood Sacrifice there, because we're not really using anything there for it. Okay. Alright. And you see there we got, whoops, we got some good attacks on her there. Oops, and we're not able to hit her from there. Okay. Yep, and you can see the crazy amount of damage there that you're able to get out is absolutely amazing when everything is up and running all at the same time. Okay, so let's go for some charge attacks here, as those will hit her, and those will probably end her. Yep. So that's how you want this entire build to run, is everything together, because if you start piecemealing it, you get off of a rhythm, and you can't actually get things running at the times that you want to. Anyways, Heimdall does pretty well here. It does pretty well as a shot bayonet, even though we're at B plus in willpower. It's not the greatest thing ever, but these increases here definitely make up for the lack of willpower that we have. But here also the slashing value. Does it, Jack? Does it? Everything reminds you of Operation Queenslayer. Where was the butterfly there? Anyways, Jack's always talking about that. But Sacrificial Edge, this is an 800 increase here in your value. So we're at 1815 instead of 1015. So that's really, really good. And then it's also the same amount of increase to your bayonet shot. And then this is a doubling, obviously. And then we get another like 30, let's see, 10 times 25 is like a 27.5% increase or something like that. What would that be? 1.1 times 1.25? 37.5%. Okay. I was off by 10%. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, this actually works out pretty well for a slash bayonet as well as a crush bayonet. I mean, this thing is absolutely bonkers. So we got one more video tomorrow for the Despot, and we're going to be running the Thunderbolt again with another build, a different variety of flavor of it, and we'll see you all then. So thanks for watching, and thanks for all the support. It's great running this for you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.